Are drivers ready to take charge of electric cars? We have the pros and cons. Residents fight to keep a cell phone tower in their backyard, and how to tweet your small business into success. Plus, weather and sports on CCN Crown City News. Your news, your neighborhood, seconds away.
Do you have a great business idea? The Pasadena Enterprise Zone can help. The Pasadena Enterprise Zone, open for business.
Hi, I'm Jesse Avila at the Convalescent Aid Society, a nonprofit organization established in 1923. We provide the free loan of durable medical equipment, of hospital beds, wheelchairs, walkers, canes, and many other items. Your donations and contributions are welcome and greatly appreciated. We are located at 3255 East Foothill Boulevard in Pasadena.
We're here to help you!
Please give us a call and check for availability at 626-793-1696.
Hi everyone, thank you for watching CCN Crown City News. Your news, your neighborhood. I'm Sehnita Joshua Mattison. They were set to take the auto industry by storm back in the 90s, but with the boom in SUVs, electric vehicles lost their charge and fizzled out. But they could be making a comeback. If you've thought about buying an electric vehicle, you'll want to do some research because there are a few issues you'll need to handle first. CCN's Natalie Tavidian joins us now live with more. Now, Natalie, the growth of the electric car industry has been a long time coming.
It has been, and people are really worried about how far their car can go after they charge it. So it's one of the things to consider. It's not like going and shopping and test driving a car and coming home. Experts at Southern California Edison say they've been working on powering plug-in electric vehicles for more than 20 years. These are cars that only run using a battery, but the market hasn't bought into these cars in large numbers. And the development of plug-in vehicle has opened up some questions about what energy system consumers will ultimately use to power their cars. Southern California Edison's Ed Care says with increased talk of green energy and environmental awareness, Americans may soon become more accepting of the electric car. SCE is one utility company that provides the energy for some of those cars.
It's not just about buying a car now, it's about how that car is part of a system. It's literally part of the energy system.
CARE says the majority of plug-in electric vehicle or PEV owners will charge them at home overnight. But local economist Ross Selvage says this option may be a reason why electric vehicles don't seem to be very popular.
When a consumer makes a decision to buy a car, they're going to look at a number of factors. They're going to look at what kind of performance they get. They're going to look at what the purchase price is. They're going to look at what the operating costs are. With an electric vehicle, people are going to specifically look at what kind of range they get from the battery charge when the thing is fully charged. They're going to look at how long it takes to recharge batteries. They're going to look at how convenient it is to find some place to plug in the vehicle to recharge it when it needs to be recharged.
CARE says after choosing the type of car, whether it's full electric or a hybrid, part electric, part gas, the next step is to call the local utility company to make sure your home circuit can handle that car. That's followed by getting city permits, then installing the charger. CARE says this may provide some issues for renters who don't own the property they're living in. But after overcoming the challenges, he says getting around in a PEV is easy.
I drive all over Los Angeles. I have never run out of juice. I love the car. It meets my needs completely as an urban commuting vehicle.
Still, Selvage says PEVs may sometimes provide fewer choices for travelers.
If you just want to drive around LA County, your decision about whether or not you get an electric car is going to be much different than somebody who lives in LA County but frequently drives up into the Central Valley or drives up to Owens Valley. Right now, with electric cars, there's probably a lot less spontaneity that's available to you.
While SCE officials say the government supports the development of PEVs, Selvage says that support can sometimes become an economic burden on taxpayers.
New technologies start out being very heavily subsidized. You can't heavily subsidize something when it goes into mass production and assumes a very large share of the market unless everybody buys into it, because ultimately everybody's going to bear that price, and when the price gets really big, they're going to notice it.
The technology has also advanced significantly. You know, back in the 1990s, the batteries were good. Today, they're a lot better. But because every major automaker is working or bringing this technology to market, that I think needs to reassure the market that it is real.
Economist Ross Selvage says the technology for charging an electric battery that has been run down is expensive to solve, and that the industry needs a technological breakthrough to thrive. He says gas stations didn't appear overnight, though, so it may just take a little time for the charging technology to catch on. SC officials say we cannot continue to consume oil and gas the way we have been, and that the electric vehicle is all about energy security, air quality, and carbon reduction. Now we're getting reports that charging time is coming down, with quick charge stations taking maybe 20 minutes right here in the LA area.
That's right. Now, they're supposed to be installing in some quick charge stations along I-5 this weekend, so we'll find out more about that.
And people would feel more secure, you know, going the long distances with knowing that they have electric stations.
They just might need to take 20-minute rest breaks. Well, thanks for that report, Natalie.
Thank you.
The Obama administration has pledged $2.4 billion in grants for electric vehicles, along with tax credits for electric vehicle buyers, with the goal of putting 1 million plug-in hybrid vehicles on the road by 2015. Now, how is your cell phone reception? We'll find out about the fight to bring another cell phone tower to the area. That, along with CCN meteorologist Curtis Peak, who will let us know what we can expect for our fall weather. Coming up, you're watching CCN, Crown City News, your neighborhood. Don't go away.
If your child is getting behind in school and needs help organizing, reading, writing, or studying, Klein's Classes can help. Audrey Klein has been teaching for more than 20 years. Her book, Skills for Student Success, can teach your child essential learning tools. Klein's Classes are affordable and conveniently available online. You can view the lessons and educational films anytime.
I've seen children jump 2 reading levels in 1 year. I've proven it over and over again.
Don't let another semester pass without getting your child some help. Visit kleinsclasses.com and get started today. Do you have unpaid traffic tickets? Has your license been suspended for months or even years? One visit to Ticket Relief can reinstate your license, often in less than 30 minutes. We'll also roll back the penalties and late fees on your traffic tickets and get you more time to pay the original fee. It's no wonder newspapers are calling Ticket Relief a sigh of relief for motorists. Get your license back today. Call us at 213-272-2826 or visit us online at californiaticketrelief.org.
Hi, I'm Lori Webster. I'm the owner of Webster's Fine Stationers.
Hi, I'm Scott Webster.
You need to come and check us out because we've got great gifts for everybody in the family.
We have Fine Stationers by Cranes and Company.
We have some beautiful greeting cards, things that are unique.
A myriad of other things, so please come by.
And our phone number is area code 626-797-1135, and we're located at 2450 North Lake Avenue, Suite B in Altadena. Our motto is,
let's do something good today.
Live, work, play, and shop in the North Lake Village. See for yourself when you visit our village.
Here's a snapshot of some other stories this past week right here in the San Gabriel Valley. Pasadena's Huntington Hospital is halfway done with its $80 million emergency department renovation. The hospital is a 635-bed not-for-profit hospital. The emergency department is designed to accommodate up to 30,000 patients per year, but currently sees more than 60,000 patients, including 17,000 children. The renovation is happening because neighboring emergency centers like St. Luke Medical started closing. The new emergency department will hold 50 private emergency care rooms that universally designed to provide treatment to patients of all levels of intensity and many types of injuries and illnesses. The waiting rooms will be expanded with child-friendly areas for pediatric patients and family members. Huntington officials say they can expect the renovation to wrap up by 2013. A battle is brewing over whether Pasadena should add another T-Mobile cell phone antenna at Grand and California. Opponents say they want more analysis of the telephone pole and location where the 8-inch wide, 75-inch tall attachment would go. Raymond Kwan and a couple of others say they don't like having the attachment near them because it won't look good, it'll be intrusive, and will cause public safety problems. Those for the antenna say they just want better cell phone reception and that health issues opponents talk about are based on junk science. City staff has recommended the council approve antenna at Grand in California. After a public hearing tonight at City Hall, the council is expected to vote on the matter. The Occupy movement is headed to the Rose Parade. A website for the Occupy the Rose Parade group says protesters plan to gather at the Rose Parade by the intersection of Orange Grove and Colorado Boulevard on January 2nd. The group says the Rose Parade actions will be peaceful, entirely nonviolent, and non-disruptive. The group is part of Occupy Wall Street's mission to take corporate money out of politics. The group is expecting 40,000 Occupy Wall Street protesters to shed light on who they say is responsible for the economic crisis. But the movement has been dogged across the country with reports of rapes, deaths, and sickness. Some city mayors have ordered police to clear out the protesters. Pasadena police say they are prepared to handle emergencies and unusual occurrences during the Rose Parade, and they ask parade groups and spectators to respect the rights of all those who attend. Organizers for the famous Fork in the Road raised more than 5 tons of food this weekend to help those in need. People supporting the cause dropped off food to benefit Union Station homeless services that will be used to feed people in the Pasadena Central Park on Thanksgiving Day. Organizer Philip A. Combs came up with the idea of the concept, Put a Fork in Hunger, and says that the food drive was a success. The famous fork will now be a permanent fixture on St. John Avenue, and the food drive will take place annually. Well, snow has come down in many parts of the country. We've had a few days of rain, but also lots of sunshine. CCN's meteorologist Curtis Peak is here to tell us if we have more to continue of that sunshine or not. Curtis, what do you have for us?
Well, I think we do have a little bit more rain coming, but we do have a warming trend that is going to come our way. Good evening, San Gabriel Valley, Pasadena, San Gabriel, and Azusa. Everybody, we are going to have a little warming trend over the next few days, but tonight we are going to have overnight drizzle. We are going to see a warming trend come, and we are going to have a slight chance of rain over the weekend. That overnight drizzle is going to come from a coastal eddy. A coastal eddy is just a whirlwind of low pressure that's sitting off the coast right now that has nothing to do with our jet stream. That coastal eddy is going to bring a little drizzle in tonight into tomorrow morning, but it will begin to move westward as the day does progress tomorrow, giving way to plenty of sunshine. That's on Tuesday. That warming trend is going to begin again on Tuesday. Going into Wednesday, we are going to have 72 degrees on Wednesday, which is going to be our warmest day, but that slight chance of rain is going to begin to come on Thursday. Our high today was 68 degrees, low tonight 52 degrees. Normally we're about 74 degrees this time of year overnight. We're about 46. Our record back in 2008 was 91 degrees. As we take a look at right now what's happening outside, we have temperatures at 62 degrees. Our winds are 5 miles out of the south-southwest. Look at the humidity that we have going on right now. It's a little moisture in the air, so that drizzle has more of a chance to come in right now. When we do have rain or drizzle, we do see lift in the atmosphere, so we are getting a little lift in the atmosphere. Our sunrise tomorrow morning is going to be at 6:24. Our sunset tomorrow afternoon at 4:49. Now, our lows for tonight, we are going to be down in the 40s in some places. Look at Glendale coming in at 47 degrees. Arcadia, wow, 44 degrees. Up in Monrovia next to the foothills, 51 degrees. Alhambra and Monterey Park both coming in respectively at 51 degrees. Our highs for tomorrow, we are going to see 70 in Monrovia. That's going to be one of our warmest spots along with Arcadia. But look again, 68 and 69. As the week does progress, it's going to be a cold storm that we're going to get out of this. By Sunday, If we barely make it into the 60s, I'll be surprised. As we take a look at our 7-day forecast right now, look at Tuesday, we are going to have clear skies that are going to give away as the day does go on. Like I said, 72 on Wednesday, which is going to be our warmest day. Thursday, things begin to change again. We do have an upper-level low that's going to come down out of the Pacific Northwest that's going to be give us a little lift in the atmosphere, as I said earlier. Look at Friday. Those temperatures begin to drop, 62 degrees, 10% chance on Friday. Saturday, we have a 20% chance. And as the night does go on Saturday, we are going to move into Sunday. We are going to see a 30% chance of rain. Look at Sunday, 60 degrees. If we make it out of the 50s and 60, 62 degrees, I'm going to be very surprised by that. But now let's look at our overnight lows. 48 and 47 on Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures begin to rise again back on Monday, but we are going to get a little moisture out of this.
Oh, no. Well, so all of those people who are coming into town to experience Southern California Thanksgiving, they're probably going to be up for a cold front, huh?
They're going to be up for a cold front, but right now we are above normal. We start our annual measuring weather in June. We're about a ½ inch of rain above normal, so this is good for us.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll take your word for it. Thanks, Curtis.
Thank you.
Now, are you tweeting and updating your status to reach your customers yet? We'll have George McQuade from Mayo Communications to tell us how small businesses can harness social media to succeed. That's next on CCN, Crown City News. Your news, your neighborhood. We'll be right back.
Unleash your inner shark. Sharky Zartman's book, Shark Sense, reveals the 14 life-changing steps you can take today to start reaching your goals. Through her witty yet no-nonsense approach, Sharky Zartman unlocks the lessons we can all learn from sharks.
I use the shark as a symbol for your inner source of strength and power, the part of you that doesn't know the meaning of the word can't.
Stop settling for less and start living with confidence and purpose. Order Shark Sense today at sharksense.org and get in touch with your inner shark.
Hi, I'm Jesse Avila at the Convalescent Aid Society, a nonprofit organization established in 1923. We provide the free loan of durable medical equipment, of hospital beds, wheelchairs, walkers, canes, and many other items. Your donations and contributions are welcome and greatly appreciated. We are located at 3255 East Foothill Boulevard in Pasadena.
We're here to help you.
Please give us a call and check for availability at 626-793-1696.
Do you have a great business idea? The Pasadena Enterprise Zone can help. The Pasadena Enterprise Zone, open for business.
Hi, I'm Lori Webster. I'm the owner of Webster's Fine Stationers.
Hi, I'm Scott Webster.
You need to come and check us out because we've got great gifts for everybody in the family.
We have Fine Stationers by Cranes and Company.
We have some beautiful greeting cards, things that are unique.
And myriad of other things, so please come by.
And our phone number is area code 626-797-1135. And we're located at 2450 North Lake Avenue, Suite B in Altadena. Our motto is,
let's do something good today.
Well, it used to be back in the day that all small businesses had to do to advertise was make sure their name was listed in the phone book. But most of us no longer keep phone books around. So how do companies today reach their customers? George McQuade from Mayo Communications tells us how small businesses can tweet their way to success, building a buzz for their business. Thanks for being here, George.
Thank you for having me, Sehnita. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you for being here. Now, does every small business need to have a social media strategy?
Well, first of all, let's back up just a little bit. If you're starting your business, there's a lot of people that are out of work right now, and you're probably saying, oh, gosh, what am I going to do? Can't get a job. Maybe I should start a business. A couple of things. First of all, do a little research. Do a business plan. Lots of resources out there, lots of resources. You got the San Gabriel Valley Business Alliance, you got Chamber of Commerce, you got the Valley Economic Development Corporation. They'll do the business plan for you, and you can get guidance from them, but find a business mentor. And you can get a lot of buzz online and offline, but there's a lot of ways, and there's right ways to do it.
Well, and so how much, when they're creating their business plan, how much should they put with their marketing dollars in traditional sources and then to social media?
Both. A lot of people overlook the fact we get most of our information on the internet, 40% of us. The rest of that information is coming from traditional media like CCN. Okay, this news and information is going to go online, but it originated where?
Right
on
here.
The TV station, exactly. So yes, traditional media is important. Getting an article out there, a good story in 600 newspapers is 10 times better than a little post on Facebook, on Google, Twitter. The way I tell people when they're starting out, do research, start slow, listen, engage, and find out what your customers are saying, and then start launching your products. They like this, they like that better. But listen to your customers. And the three top, Facebook, Google+, which has taken off like a firecracker, and Twitter.
Okay. And there's also LinkedIn and there's YouTube. Do you need to have a presence on all of those sites?
You need to have a presence on all the top networking social sites. But the main thing you need to have is consistency, engagement, and good content. I always tell people in short order, content is currency.
Absolutely.
Content is king.
Absolutely.
If you want to make money, have good content for people to come back, read your stuff, but don't post anything unless you have a picture or a video, because they're not going to click on it. They don't have time. We're already reading everything else.
So is it more important for people to make lots of updates or just have very strategic updates? Like you're saying, do they have to be clickable? Do there have to be links attached? Or can they just say, hey, I'm doing an interview at CCN today?
That's one of the reasons, and I did.
Okay.
I tweeted earlier that I'm preparing for a live interview on CCN. Now, it's going to be on the air live here, but I can take this interview and give it to 100 million eyeballs on the internet for the next week, and that's really valuable. So don't overlook a small article in the local paper or a little radio station in a small, circulation area. The other thing you need to make sure is people forget about legal and PR. Those are two of the things that you should be thinking about first, because you want to make sure you get your trademarks in order. You want to make sure you've got your copyright, and you also want to make sure nobody's copying you or you're copying somebody else. So, and then if you don't have good PR, nobody knows about your company, then you're wasting your time. Start early.
Okay. Now, what do you think? I mean, there's so much going on. There's so many, avenues with Twitter and Facebook and all that. Where do you think social media is heading for businesses?
Social media is heading in a great direction. It's emerging. It's evolving. Even the media don't even know what's going on. Can't keep up often.
Absolutely.
The best way I tell people to look at it like this. Think of Facebook as a marketing platform. Think of Twitter as a mini news release. Okay. You click on the link in the Twitter and it opens up to a picture, or maybe it comes back to your website, comes back to your newscast, whatever it is. But make sure that, like I say earlier, make sure your messages are consistent, make sure you're saying things, and don't be negative. That's the biggest challenge a lot of people have. And don't respond to negative stuff right away. Analyze it first.
Well, how do, that's one of the concerns. Is there a way that all of these could hurt a business, or if you do have a crisis, how do you manage it?
I just managed somebody for the whole year, last year. And the biggest challenge we had was they kept responding to forums. Don't respond to negative stuff. Don't repeat negative stuff on the air when you're being interviewed, and be prepared. It's all about strategy. Have a plan, be prepared, and be positive.
Okay, well, that's a good way to end. Thank you for coming on and giving our viewers that insight.
My pleasure.
Okay. Well, Jaira Romero is back with the game of the week. You won't want to miss CCN Sports. You're watching CCN, Crown City News. Your news, your neighborhood. Don't go away.
Do you have unpaid traffic tickets? Has your license been suspended for months or even years? One visit to Ticket Relief can reinstate your license, often in less than 30 minutes. We'll also roll back the penalties and late fees on your traffic tickets and get you more time to pay the original fee. It's no wonder newspapers are calling Ticket Relief a sigh of relief for motorists. Get your license back today. Call us at 213-272-2826 or visit us online at californiaticketrelief.org. Unleash your inner shark. Sharky Zartman's book, Shark Sense, reveals the 14 life-changing steps you can take today to start reaching your goals. Through her witty yet no-nonsense approach, Sharky Zartman unlocks the lessons we can all learn from sharks.
I
I use the shark as a symbol for your inner source of strength and power, the part of you that doesn't know the meaning of the word can't.
Stop settling for less and start living with confidence and purpose. Order Shark Sense today at sharksense.org and get in touch with your inner shark. If your child is getting behind in school and needs help organizing, reading, writing, or studying, Klein's Classes can help. Audrey Klein has been teaching for more than 20 years. Her book, Skills for Student Success, can teach your child essential learning tools. Klein's Classes are affordable and conveniently available online. You can view the lessons and educational films anytime.
I've seen children jump 2 reading levels in 1 year. I've proven it over and over again.
Don't let another semester pass without getting your child some help. Visit kleinsclasses.com and get started today.
Well, every year they face off for the victory bell and bragging rights. And this year the story was no different. CCN's Jaira Romero joins us live now with news on the Muir PHS Turkey Tussle in CCN Sports. So what's going on, Jaira? How did the Turkey Tussle turn out?
Oh, it was a great turnout. John Muir and PHS student athletes and faculty brought their electric energy to the 57th annual Turkey Tussle at the Rose Bowl this past Thursday. As the crosstown rivals met on the football field, they were started off with some patriotic American music just before facing off the victory bell. PHS Bulldogs were favored in the coin toss and quickly placed 6 points on the board. The start of the game featured solid physical defense from the Bulldogs, crushing every strategy Muir placed on the line. PHS wanted the victory bell and Muir aimed for a playoff spot along with bell bragging rights. In the second half, the Mustangs hit the refresh button and roles reversed. After trailing by 6, QB Josh Washington punched into the end zone and placed Muir's first numbers on the board, 7-6. That was followed by a Mark Samuels interception that allowed Josh Washington to successfully pass the ball to Kevon Seymour for a touchdown. Denzel Talifro added the final highlight of the game with the second interception, securing the Muir victory rivalry game of the year. Watch the Stangs sprint to the end zone and celebrate their W by ringing the victory bell. Tussle score 14-6 as you see Kevon celebrating on the screen.
We did all right. We could have did better.
So the bell stays
at John Muir High School,
right?
With a real playmakers all. If you grew up in Pasadena, you know the Turkey Tussle is everything. So it's a big win for us. I mean, and we had to win to make the playoffs too. So it was a double dose for us. We knew Pasadena was a good team. You know, we knew it was going to be a war, but our kids came to play and they showed up in the second half, particularly Josh Washington, our quarterback.
What did you tell them during halftime?
I told them we were in a good place. We did well. They got a couple of in our red zone a couple of times. We held them up. Their only score was the punt return. So I let them know we're in a good place. We're where we need to be. We just got to go in and take care of business and win this game. And so they, to their credit, they did well. They did well. We stepped up and made it happen. So.
Thanks, Coach Mitchell. Now for a few other scores across the San Gabriel Valley. Arcadia crushes Crescenta Valley 31-7. St. Francis demolishes Cathedral 54-8. Monrovia dominates South Pass 34-22. And San Marino easily picks off La Cañada 37-13. Sehnita, the Mustangs move on to the playoffs and play against Santa Fe High School this Friday.
Well, it looked like a fun game for both teams, so thanks for that, Jaira. Well, that's it for this newscast. Thanks to George McQuade from Mayo Communications for joining us in studio. Thanks to all of our sponsors, including Southern California Edison, Wink Marketing, and the Pasadena Enterprise Center office building with available space. Thanks also to the CCN crew. This show would not be possible, but finally, we thank you for watching CCN Crown City News. Join us each week as we cover the news in Pasadena and the San Gabriel Valley. For all of us here at CCN, I'm Sehnita Joshua Mattison. Have a great week.
Hi, I'm Jesse Avila at the Convalescent Aid Society, a nonprofit organization established in 1923. We provide the free loan of durable medical equipment, of hospital beds, wheelchairs, walkers, canes, and many other items. Your donations and contributions are welcome and greatly appreciated. We are located at 3255 East Foothill Boulevard in Pasadena.
We're here to help you.
Please give us a call and check for availability at 626-793-1696.